Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. And we are back once again. Isa na namang live Haribol. Haribol ni Taigo, ni Taigor Haribol, Haribol ni Taigor, ni Taigor Haribol, Haribol ni Taigor. Taigor Haribol, Haribol ni Taigor, ni Taigor Haribol, Haribol ni Taigor, ni Taigor. Haribol ni Taigor, ni Taigor Haribol, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Haribo. So, good afternoon everyone. And we are live again. So, paki-adjust na lang po no, ng ating sound if you're listening this afternoon. So, medyo sisimulan lang natin ngayon yung ating pag-uusap. Again, marami pong salamat sa mga nagpadala ng kanilang mga question, mga katanungan sa buhay. Ayan. So, sabi nga, ika nga, 'di ba? Kung merong tanong, meron ding mga kasagutan. Ayan. So, ngayong hapon po, so we would like to welcome you all sa ating portion na ito. Let's talk about life. Alright. So, yung topic natin ay medyo mabigat ba? Mabigat? Hindi naman. Alright. So, may nagpadala ng kanilang katanungan. Alright. So, kung napapasa nyo yung aking mga post, so yung title kasi is, Why is it hard to love myself? Ayan. Okay? So, why is it hard to love myself? By the way, shoutout nga pala kay Madam Marjorie Tumampil. Ayan. So, yung kapitbahay namin dito, na meron din siyang YouTube channel, tungkol sa buhay-buhay. Ayan. Alright? So, ang tanong ay, why is it hard to love myself? Alright. Okay? Kumbaga sa Tagalog, bakit mahirap mahalin ang aking sarili? Well, if you are going, maraming mga angle, marami pong anggulo, marami pong pwedeng ipaliwanag itong tanong na ito po, So, this afternoon, ang maibibigay ko lamang pong paliwanag sa inyo, mga manunood, ay base lang po in a yoga and meditation perspective. Okay? As a practitioner of yoga and meditations, I can only share with you the informations that I've personally experienced and learned through the process of practicing yoga and meditation. Alright. So, why is it hard to love myself? Well, way back siguro, kung napansin natin, way back mga say 2016 or 2018 perhaps, okay, naging trending ito, Naging trending po yung tinatawag nating hashtag love yourself. Yan, di ba? So, napansin nyo yun. Kung medyo, kayo, tawag dito, social media, medyo naging trending to, yung hashtag love yourself. Right? Di ba? Hashtag love yourself. Alright. So, ano nga ba yung love yourself? Di ba? Ano nga ba yung sinasabi nating love yourself? Mahalin daw natin yung ating sarili. 'Di ba? Ito nga yung mga kadalasang mga yugto sa mga teleserye or mga love story, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Basya, magtira ka naman ng parang pagmamahal sa sarili mo, 'di ba? Ganun ba? Magtira ka naman ng pagmamahal sa sarili mo, respetuhin mo naman yung sarili mo, mahalin mo naman yung sarili mo, 'di ba? Ito yung mga common na mga nakikita natin, ng mga nababasa natin ng mga sinasabi, usually sa love story, mga love stories, okay, movies or mga teleserye, okay, but well, first, alamin muna natin yung mga kahulugan. Ayan, mga kaibigan, alamin po muna natin yung mga kahulugan ng mga salita, okay, para maintindihan natin at maunawaan natin, at later on, sasagutin natin itong katanungan na ito na, why is it hard to love myself? Alright. Okay. So, if we are going to search, okay, and find and look for the meaning of love sa dictionary, okay, Merriam-Webster dictionary. So, we can actually search and look for the meaning of love. So, babasahin ko po So, ang meaning of love is, according to Merriam-Webster dictionary, ay a strong affection for another. Okay? A strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties. Okay? So this is the meaning of love. Love means a strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties. So we can read it in the Merriam-Webster. This is the definition of love. Okay, a strong affection for another person, arising out of kinship or personal ties, 'di ba? Ito yung mga na-experience natin sa ating magulang, mga anak, or husband or wife, 'di ba? We have this strong affection, okay, and love. Okay? Meron tayong intense feeling, deep affection, 'di ba? Ang tawag dito, we have a great intense affection for someone, 'di ba? For someone. So that's the meaning of love. Okay? Affection and love for someone. Well, that is according to the Merriam and Google. Right? So, yan. Okay? So now, what is self-love? 'Di ba? Well, ayon po sa ating napag-aralan, ano po, no? So, self-love philosophy or this doctrine, alam niyo po kasi marami na tayong mga tawag dito, mga trend na sinusunod ngayon, 'di ba? Well, in fact, itong self-love philosophy na ito ay matagal na po itong na-introduce, ano po? Well, technically speaking, it was been introduced before 60s, okay, during the 1960s through the universities, okay, as a psychological approach through the universities before. So, early 60s, meron na. Alright? So, because people, tayo, we experience failure in so-called relationships, we feel down, di ba? We feel depressed in the particular circumstances ng ating mga buhay-buhay. So, now, psychologically speaking, na-introduce po itong self-love. Okay? Where in fact, before, merong case na sa psychology na tinatawag na narcissist. Okay? So, this is yung labis-labis na paghanga, okay, sa ating sarili. Di ba? Alam mo yun, wow, di ba? Matitignan mo, wow. Diba? Pag nakita mo, di ba? Ano nga yung sa mythology ng nine love? Okay, coming from the word narciso. Alright? So, pag nakita natin yung sarili natin, di ba? Wow, ako, pogi, di ba? We saw ourselves, the mirror, di ba? Nakita natin yung sarili natin, then, di ba? Like the mythology thing. Okay? So, out of that, okay, doon ngayon, nagkaroon ng tinatawag natin na self-love. Okay? Self-love. Okay? So, now, who is the self? We define the definition of love, and then, who is the self? Right? So, in the yoga and meditation perspective, okay, in the yoga meditation perspective, a person is not identified through his body and mind. A person is defined as the soul, as the entity, the life force inside this body. Okay? Our body is temporary. Our mind, okay? We are not the mind. We are the soul, the person inside. Okay? So when we say, in the yoga and meditation perspective, when we say self, I am referring to the spiritual being. Okay? I'm not referring to the body, and I'm not referring to my mind, but I am referring to myself as the spiritual being. Okay? Now, in this world, dito sa mundong ito, well, there are two. Okay? When I say self, majority in the entire world, the society natin, di ba, sa ating lipunan po, nag-identify po tayo sa ating katawan. Di ba? So, pag sinabi kong ako to, So I am identifying myself with my physical body, di ba? The achievements of this body, the expansion, the ano yan, the family, di ba? Yung mga kabarangay, di ba? The community, di ba? Nationality, everything that is connected to the self, which is materially speaking, in the layman's term, is referring to the physical self. But when we talk about yoga, when we talk about spirituality, we need to have a deeper understanding of who we are as a person. So when we say self, I am referring to the person inside this physical body. So when I say self, I am the spirit soul inside. All right? So when I say self, I am referring to the person. I am the soul inside. All right? Now, when a person identifies, okay, when we identify ourselves with our physical body, with this physical body, itong katawan natin na to, it tends to bring us so much unhappiness. Diba? So much pain. Diba? We have this tendency to identify with our physical body. Therefore, we are trying to satisfy the demands of this body, the demands to be loved, and to love and be loved. Di ba? Yung tanggapin ako at mamahalin ako at ako rin mismo ay magmamahal. Okay? Kaya nga, nandito tayo ngayon sa social media. Di ba? Kung ano-ano yung ating mga pinopost, selfies, everything. Right? Di ba? Because we want to be accepted by the society. Tama? Because, di ba, we need to, kailangan maganda, gwapo, itsura ko. Di ba? With the physical. Di ba? Yung panlabas. Di ba? So that I can have more likes, more love. Di ba? You know, this is a segue. You know, I find it like, it's so awkward because may mga nakikita ko, ang daming, like, the profile picture, okay? I don't know, it's a trend nowadays siguro sa mga kabataan, ano? You can see them like, they have this 1,000 love, heart, di ba? Heart, okay? Their profile picture have thousands of heart, comment, reaction, di ba? So, parang ako, I feel guilty if I don't love, di ba? Kasi ako lang siguro yung out of 1,000, ako lang yung magla-like. Parang, ang sama ko nun, di ba? Nilike ko lang. So, you see? Di ba? So, now, going to the point, okay? Going back. So, if we direct our identity as the physical body, as the self, then, identifying with this material body will lead us into unhappiness. Okay? Well, we can actually experience a bit of happiness, but, you know, that will not last. That will not last. Okay? Makaka-experience tayo ng counting kaligayahan, pero that will not last. Okay? By identifying this in this physical body, we can experience a temporary pleasure, but that will not last. Okay? As a spirit soul, you as a person, the self, yourself, as a soul, a spiritual entity, spiritual being, you need actually to understand. Diba? Kailangan daw natin maintindihan in the yoga perspective, yoga meditation perspective, that for me to be satisfied, I need also spiritual, okay? Spiritual satisfaction and happiness. Diba? So ngayon, relationship, when we say relationship, it must be rooted on a spiritual relationship. Di ba? In order to be happy and fulfilling. Okay? So when we say relationship, it should be spiritual relationship, not based on the physical relationship, but it is rooted on spiritual relationship. Alright? As the person, the tendency of us, the spirit soul inside, is we have, our natural tendency is to love. Okay? Natural po yun na tendency natin magmahal. Okay? Yun po talaga yung ating tawag dito, function. Our natural function is to render love. Diba? That is our natural function, to render love. Yung apoy, kagaya ng apoy, ang natural na apoy is mag-generate siya ng heat. At yung tubig, di ba? Yung tendency ng tubig ay wetness. Similarly, we as a spirit soul, we have this tendency to love. And this relationship should be circle around or founded in spiritual relationship. Okay? But nowadays, di ba, sa kasalukuyan at noong pa man, we experience so many failed relationship. Okay? Relationships. That is relationship that is not rooted on spiritual. That's why we experience broken relationship. Di ba? Nasaktan. Di ba? Love has become diluted. Okay? Love has become diluted, that people become rejected, we become bullied, we look down on others. Tayo rin mismo sa sarili natin, na-experience rin natin yun. We experience rejected by others. Diba? Nabully tayo. Diba? Nagmahal ka, iniwan tayo. Diba? Alam mo yun? This feeling of rejection. Diba? And then, all we want to do is to experience love. Diba? Gusto natin magmahal, pero bakit, diba, nasaktan ako, so on and so forth. Diba? So, dahil sa ganitong sitwasyon, this kind of sad thing. This is nakakalungkot yun, isipin. Diba? Na gusto ko lang naman magmahal, pero why is it that other people, hindi ako tinatanggap? Diba? Hindi ako accepted. Diba? Hindi ako minamahal. Diba? So, out of this scenario, okay, this becomes the driving force. Okay? Ito yung nag-drive. Okay? Out of this scenario, we experience broken relationships, we become bullied, diba? Nabully tayo, we feel down. Out of this comes now the philosophy of love myself. Diba? Well, this is not a rude, okay? Hindi naman ako rude na para sabihin na, oh, mali yon, okay? So, well, you know, we want to experience love. And when we say yoga, yoga meditation, we are actually wanting to experience real love, real relationship. Okay? But this world is so cruel. Sabi nga. Diba? Itong mundo na ito, yung mapanghusgang social media. Diba? So, that's why, ito na ngayon yung nagja-drive sa atin bilang tao na tanggapin paunti-unti at i-accept itong tinatawag nating hashtag love yourself. Kaya nga makikita natin pictures posted in Instagram, di ba? Di ba? Here I am on the top of the world with a beautiful scenery at my back, di ba? With Versace shade, di ba? And then it's like a subtle saying, di ba? Hey, I'm successful now, di ba? And then makikita natin hashtag love yourself, di ba? Or we can see a nice bowl of food, you know, nice bowl of food, very very nicely arranged and everything, di ba? Di ba? Tapos ipopost natin in social media, di ba? And then hashtag love yourself. or here we are, di ba, doing, di ba, you know, doing your push-ups, di ba, di ba, challenge, di ba, and then all sweaty stuff and everything, and then hashtag love yourself, di ba? Or ito ako, di ba, nandito ako ngayon, di ba, kaya naka-post tayo, di ba, di ba, with hundreds of subscribers and followers, and then hashtag love yourself. Well, I'm very sorry, okay? Okay, this is just my observation, okay? Now, um, you know, the driving force of it, okay, of paunti-unti nating tinatanggap itong love yourself because we too to ourselves experience nabully tayo, we experience nasaktan tayo, we feel rejected by others, therefore wala na tayong ibang shelter kundi sasabihin na lang natin sa sarili natin, ah, mahalin ko ang aking sarili, di ba? So, or some other people give us an advice na, mahalin mo yung sarili mo. Di ba? Mahalin mo ang iyong sarili. Di ba? So, self-worth. Yun, mga kaibigan. Ano? Yung self-worth natin. Okay? Yung worthiness mo bilang tao. Ika nga. Well, if you identify yourself with a physical body, there are so many enormous na maraming problems na ma-encounter mo because you cannot please everyone. Di ba? You cannot please everyone. Di ba? Okay? So, yung self-worth natin dito sa mundong ito ay based upon the comments. Okay? Yung comment ng ibang tao. Di ba? Opinion ng ibang tao. How do we look? How do we speak? Di ba? Yung accent. Yung accent natin, I love your Filipino accent. Or I love your Bicolano accent. Say it again. Brown out. You see? So people yung self-worth natin ay nakabase sa kung ano yung sasabihin ng ibang tao. At sa kung ano yung nakikita nila physically sa atin. At kung ano yung masasabi nila sa pag-uugali natin. Di ba? But, if we keep on identifying ourselves as this physical body, it will only end into unhappiness. Diba? That's the bottom line. Diba? That's the bottom line. Diba? Now, people who accepted, pag tinanggap natin yung idea ng self-love, okay? Yung mahalin mo ang iyong sarili, we think and we come to this idea that I need to treat my body with kindness. Diba? I need to, because I am identifying myself as my body. Ako to eh. Okay? So therefore, I need to treat myself, my body, okay, with kindness. Diba? With care. Diba? So, diba? With care. Diba? Okay? So, therefore, this feeling of treating your body with kindness, di ba? You're giving yourself a spa, a massage, di ba? This will help, okay? This will help in some degree, okay? To lessen up the pressure of mental, di ba? Mentally pressure, di ba? To lessen up the stress, di ba? But, it will not last, okay? It will help for a little while. Panandalian lang, pero it will not last. Okay? You know, we are looking for a solution, okay, to problems that we encounter. Di ba? So, the more we become self-focused, okay, the more we become self-focused, it will lead us, okay, the more that we become self-focused, it will not lead us into a long-term happiness. It is what it is. Di ba? Kaya nga yung mga for the person who asked, why is it hard? Di ba? So let's go now to the question. Why is it hard to love myself? Because you are spirit soul. Okay, you are part and parcel of God. Okay? Your tendency, our spiritual tendency is to render love. Okay? The only thing that will give us happiness and satisfaction is to render love. Diba? Loving ourselves, okay? Loving ourselves is not our tendency. Okay? Hindi yun yung natural na tendency natin. Okay? And the more we become focused on ourselves, it will not lead us to happiness, but more, it will lead us into long-term unhappiness. You see? Kaya nga, na-brought up mo yung tanong na to. Di ba? Na-brought out mo yung tanong na, why is it hard to love myself? Diba? Alright? Mabigat ba? Alright. So, let's continue. Okay? If we focus only on understand what is the self, okay, and what is love, we can appreciate that we cannot be the object of love and joy to ourselves. We need to understand who we are as a person, as a spirit soul, and then we need also to understand the meaning of love, which is this is an intense affection to others. If we understand this, our spiritual relationship to others and to God, and then the more we immerse ourselves into understanding of our actual identity, spiritual identity, then the more we have compassion for others. And then, the more we can actually see and appreciate our loving relationship with God. Diba? Accepting and embracing the fact that the philosophy of loving myself is just a superficial solution. Okay? It cannot actually give an actual relief, okay, into a broken heart. Diba? Sabi nga natin, you can go into a leisurely vacation and you can post it on Instagram and then you can use the hashtag love yourself. But doing it, we can experience it for a while, diba? Pero not a long term. Because you're a soul inside this body. The more that we immerse ourselves through our spiritual consciousness of ourself, then yung relationship na yon, we can actually appreciate. Okay? Kumbaga yung love na dapat nating ituon sa sarili natin ay dapat ituon natin sa Diyos. Di ba? And then we can actually experience real happiness. And that identity as a soul and then the relationship with God that will expand to others. Okay? This love that we want to experience, if we place it on God, then that love for God will grow and then that will go with others. So we can see and treat others with kindness, with love, with respect. Diba? So with the nature, diba? With kindness and love, with respect. Everything, all living entities in this world. Diba? This is yoga. Diba? This is yoga. Right? So yoga is not just a physical exercise. Diba? It can actually uplift your consciousness to actually widen your horizon. Widen our horizon to understand, diba, yung factual na solution sa mga problemang na-encounter natin sa ating buhay. Diba? That is what it is. Alright. Diba? So, if we consider ourselves as Christian, okay, if we consider ourselves as a followers of Jesus Christ, well, Jesus Christ taught us, diba? Jesus Christ said in the Bible that in His first commandment, diba, that my first and foremost commandment is we should love God. Diba? And then my second commandment is like unto it, that you should love your neighbor as you love yourself. You see? So if we consider ourselves as a follower of Jesus Christ, if we consider ourselves as Christian, therefore we should follow the instruction of Jesus Christ, that we should love God. First things first, first commandment, we should love God with all our heart, mind, and entire being. You see? Di ba? So we should place our heart and our mind to God. Di ba? Because that's our natural tendency. So my friend, to those doon sa nagpadala ng tanong na ito, di ba? Why is it hard to love myself? kung nahihirapan ka, huwag mo nang pahirapan yung sarili mo. Okay? Why, kung nahirapan ka sa sitwasyon na ito, na matutunan mong mahalin yung sarili mo, kung nahirapan ka dyan, don't place yourself sa sitwasyon na nahihirapan ka. Di ba? Why, we are offering you a new solution. You should place first your love for God. Di ba? And then this love for God will grow and expand to others. Right? And then, you will treat others with kindness, respect, di ba? And love. Di ba? And this is yoga. Di ba? So we can show our loving relationship with God through chanting and immersing ourselves through God's holy names. Di ba? Yun yung ginawa natin kanina, right at the very first part of this video, that we sing and chant His holy names. Haribol. Okay? Haribol means chant the holy names. Okay? Diba? So, sometimes sa mabasa nyo, nagko-comment ako sa mga ano nyo na Haribol. Diba? Pasensya na kayo kung hindi nyo naintindihan kung ano yung ibig sabihin nun. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin po nung Haribol ay chant the holy names of God. Okay? So, we can actually experience love and purification by chanting His holy names. In the Bible, it was stated, our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth. Our Father who art in heaven, holy is your name. Okay? So, sa pamamagitan ng pagsambit ng banal na pangalan ng Diyos, we can actually immerse ourselves. Okay? This is meditation. We can actually immerse. Okay? Be one with God through His holy names. Alright? Okay? So, that's it for now. Okay, so sana ay nakatulong po itong maikling video na ito, no? So I'm gonna leave this video again through my timeline. So doon po sa mga makakapanood, maraming salamat sa inyo. Alright? And then we are actually offering free, okay, meditation classes. So kung interested po kayo to learn and apply the meditation techniques that we teach, pwede nyo po akong personal na i-PM. Okay? So, my wife and I and other friends here in Albayukin, we are actually teaching free meditation classes. Alright? Ano pa? Okay? So, thank you very much for watching. So, we're going to do our shout out. Alright? Sandali lang po, no? So, alright, so shout out sa iyo, Gloria Lianeta, Mission Montessori Child Center, Legazpi City. Okay, Roel Brondo, sir, shout out. Sandra, shout out sa iyo. Andrew Mendoza, shout out sa iyo. Thank you for watching. Ano po? Gwen Gonza, Ma'am Gwen, shout out. Alright. Noble Aquanaut, shout out sa iyo dyan. Uy, Ma'am Alma, shout out. Rose Madrileos Torres, watching from Bulacan. Shout out sa iyo, Rose. Ingat kayo. Take always. Ano yan? Rodel Barliso Barha. Shout out sa iyo, kaibigan. Sir Joseph Borhal, shout out. Ginubatan Sira, shout out sa iyo. From Ma'am Bell Harbol, shout out sa iyo dyan. Okay, nakita ko kayo sa TikTok. Alright, so that's it siguro, no? So, ano pa ba? Meron pa ba? CJ Hona, notify. Alright, so shout out sa inyo, no? So, by the way, nilipat ko ng hapon yung ating Wednesday live, di ba? Yoga Wisdom. Tama ba? Yoga Wisdom class, di ba? It's Wednesday Wisdom. Because, alam nyo po, yung medyo busy tayo. Okay. Busy. Okay, busy tayo, right? So, that's it. Okay? So, if you are interested to learn the process of meditation that we are teaching, so feel free to give us a message. Okay? You can follow our page, Yoga Meditation Tabaco. Okay? You can search and find it on Facebook, Yoga Meditation Tabaco. And by the way, I have my YouTube channel as well, Reno Briguera, YouTube. Okay? So, doon naman po, meron kami doong mga videos on how to practice meditation, di ba? Breathing, di ba? So, yun. So, that's it. Okay? Ano pa? Okay na? So, kung meron kayong mga tanong, mga kaibigan, so, sige lang. Ayan, sige. Naghihintay ako dyan. Ayan. So, pwede kayo mag-comment dyan. Di ba? So, kung meron po kayong mga katanungan dyan at ano natin. Alright. So, Pauline Blanza, Reno. Shout out sa'yo, ma'am, madam. Okay. So, sino pa ba? Alright. So, that's it, siguro. So, thank you very much. So, let's have another music meditation, diba? For the last part of this program. So, by the way, isa po ito sa tinuturo namin, ano, yung music meditation, or traditionally it is called kirtan. Okay? So, yung kirtan po is a congregational singing, okay, of chanting of a sacred mantra or holy names of God. Okay? So, I think, kung interested kayo, I can have another class for the meditation, so that malay, if you are considering, di ba, you want to apply the simple meditation process that we are teaching, di ba, wala naman siguro mawawala sa inyo. Alright. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Harbo. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Harbo. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. 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 Haribo. Thank you very much. For more infos about yoga meditation, so please visit our page Yoga Meditation Tabaco. So thank you very much. Haribo.